After 2 years of drought, options are growing even more limited for cow-calf producers. Joining us now is Derrell Peel, our livestock marketing specialist. And Derrell, what are some of your concerns right now?
Well, an awful lot of producers going through the winter are, rapidly running out of feed and or water, and they're going to have to make some decisions very soon. And a lot of producers, I think, are trying to hang on until we get to March or early April, when we should start to see signs of spring, if it's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, I think those producers face some critical decisions. So, for example, fall calving cow-calf producers, have calves that have been on the ground for a while. They're a little bit bigger. It's relatively easy for them to go ahead and wean those calves at any time. If they have to sell the cows, then put together a program, perhaps a confinement program, to feed those calves a bit and see if they have enough grass to work with for the summer.
Okay, and then looking forward to the spring calving cows, concerns there as well.
The spring calving producers, I think it's a little bit trickier because a lot of those producers are just now beginning to calve, in the next month or so. It's possible to sell those calves or to wean those calves very early. And do the same thing with them. It takes more management on those little bitty calves to keep them in confinement. One of the reasons to consider this option is simply because right now cull cow prices are relatively strong, and relative to that price, the prices for bred cows and cow-calf pairs is not too much above that. And it may get worse as we go into March and April if there's continued drought conditions. So there's very little premium for that baby calf if you sell it with the cow, potentially in early April, say. If you can go ahead and wean that calf and put together a management program to keep that calf, grow it up for a couple months and see if you get enough grass to go at least partway into the summer with it, you can do a lot to salvage the value of that calf crop, even if you have to go ahead and cull the cows. If for producers that are completely out of feed options for the cows, they may have to work out a temporary program to keep those cows an extra, say, 30 or 40 days in order to get to a point where they can wean those little bitty calves and get them into this early weaning program.
And it sounds like planning is really the key here if you want to stay in this business.
I think so. Producers need to make plans now and make arrangements for the feed, for financing if necessary, and then they're going to need to work with specialists, nutritionists, or animal scientists. Our extension folks are a great resource to help producers put together a management plan to keep these calves.
Okay, Derrell Peel, thanks a lot. And if you need some help coming up with a plan, be sure to contact your local county extension educator. Your local county extension office also has registration forms for the annual Eastern Oklahoma Beef Cattle Summit. It's Tuesday, March 26th at the Southeast Expo Center in McAllister. Oklahoma Cooperative Extension specialists and industry leaders will look at what's trending right now in the cattle business. Everything from cow-calf health issues to replacement heifers to the financial outlook. Registration is $10 for the day-long event, which also features lunch, a trade show, and door prizes. For more information, just go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.